Alright, so hey guys, welcome to another Warframe video, and today I want to talk about yet another piece of Nightwave Season 2 content, and something that is, I think, supposed to stick around once the season is over as well, the Zealoid Prelate fight. Now, this is sort of an escalation, or rather a continuation, of the Derelict ship invasion that's been happening all over the star chart, but rather than having a random mission at the end, we get a boss. The lead up to the fight is the same as with the previous Derelict mission, so you have to go to the star chart, you have to go to a planet that's being infested by one of the Derelict ships, and you have to finish 3 invasion missions there, and then you will get a Zealot key. But the mission you unlock is always going to be the same, and it is an assassination mission for the Zealoid Prelate. Now, the fight itself is actually really cool. It starts off, as they always do, with the "Rah, look at me, I'm a boss" kind of cinematic, though this time around, instead of the boss telling you how he's going to mangle your corpse, he actually tells you you're beautiful, which I think is quite nice of him. It then jumps straight into the first phase, where you just shoot him a lot, and once you do that, the boss will trigger another cutscene where he charges up and makes everything, including himself, invulnerable, and it transitions into phase 2, where you have to run after him. However, simply catching up to the boss will not make him vulnerable, because you will first have to follow one of the red objective markers and kill another Zealot that will drop a lantern. Now, once you pick the lantern up, it will create a small area around you where things will become vulnerable again, and killing things within this radius will also increase the area in which they will become vulnerable, so you can, in a sense, charge the lantern up. And, as you probably have guessed by now, you have to bring the lantern back to the boss in order to damage him. Now, the boss isn't completely dumb though, because he will destroy your lantern after a bit and also link himself to nearby infested and start regenerating health. So what you have to do is simply kill any of the infested the boss linked himself to, so he doesn't regenerate too much health, at which point it just all repeats. So you once again have to go and get a lantern, damage the boss, he links himself to the infested, you kill the infested, you get another lantern, and you repeat that until you kill the boss. Once you finally defeat the boss, you will receive a present in the form of an unidentified item, and this is a piece of a new weapon, as well as 1500 emissary standing, just like with the previous Derelict chips. Now, the new weapon is called the Pathocyst, and it is a glyph. Now, I do not have this glyph yet, because you can only do it twice a day, and there are 3 parts, and they have 33.33% chance to drop, but we can take a look at the stats. So, the weapon is pretty slow, with 0.667 attack speed, that's not a lot. It has decent crit chance at 15% with a slightly above average crit moti, very high status, and it does primarily slash and viral, which is just a combination made in heaven, is it not? Also, from what I've heard, the glyph does seem to have a unique mechanic where if you throw it, it will leave behind a line of maggots similar to the ones you spawn with the Nidus that will attack nearby enemies. And I think that's very nice as well. And that, as they say, is that. There is not much else to say about this, it's just a pretty neat boss fight that also rewards you with a unique weapon. Though one more sort of interesting thing about this boss is that he has about a 2.5% chance to drop Nitane, according to the wiki, so that is kind of unique. But ultimately also kind of pointless, because as it is right now, you can only get 2 keys a day, so it's not like you can farm it for the Nitane. But I still think it's kind of cool, though I do hope they will add something else to the boss's drop table, especially once the Nightwave season is over, so the standing doesn't matter and literally the only thing you will farm from this boss is the weapon, and once you get that, there won't be much of a reason to do it ever again. Just, I don't know, come up with a reason for it to drop Kuva or something. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say, so I thank you very much for watching. As always guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you on Monday. Bye bye.